Ay, no. Ay, no. No deja reírse.
Oh, shit. I'm just trying to line up the computer here. Look okay?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
You can see my feet?
Yeah, you can see whole body. Perfect.
How about now?
Yeah.
How you doing? How you feeling?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. My leg's feeling better. I'm gonna take it easy a little bit still, but
right.
You know, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. All right. All right. So I see the people are joining now, and
yeah, we've got a little bit of time, obviously. So
10 minutes we have. So anything new? Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's good, and yeah, we're gonna start probably not this coming week, but the following week. I'll probably start doing some of my lessons in person again.
Yep.
You know, maybe out in the park, maybe in my little space, my dojo space, but I'm not sure if I'll continue with my Monday, Wednesday class. I'm not sure I'm going to do there. I might do it for a donation only, $5 or something like that. I don't know. Because, you know, I've been doing it for nothing, and I think maybe could make a few dollars. And
of course. It's getting a little bit easier. I mean, we are on phase 2 in terms of pandemic. They are going to announce the phase 3. It's going to be a little bit easier for people. I don't know. But so we're going to continue this class. So what I'm thinking, if you, I don't think you need introduction, but I introduce you to everyone.
Yeah,
and,
of course.
And a little bit, so about you.
I'll mute everybody except you and me.
Right, right. So
then I'll mute you at the end.
So yeah, at the end, let me introduce Moji just briefly, and then now introduce you, and then you start the class. At the end, we say thank you, everyone. And then
of course. Yep. Very good. Very good. Let's see. I don't know why. Let's see that table in there. Anyway, it's okay.
So it's perfect is now. If you standing, are you going to stand by?
I'm going to teach right here.
Okay. Okay. So I can see. You can see everything. Yeah.
Okay. Move this just a little bit so I don't trip on it.
Yeah.
You can see me here.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'm lucky with the high ceilings and the wood floors here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I know.
very good.
You've been here, so you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oshihans, all the way from Costa Rica. Hope you're very well.
How are you?
Oh, hey.
Good to be here, Shihan.
Yeah. Do you know if anybody else in Central America is coming?
I'm gonna call Tulio and ask him. I know he was teaching a kids class, but I'm gonna get a hold of him right now, and I'll let you know.
Okay, good. And it's okay for me now, because that other thing, you know what happened there. So tell him it's okay for this.
Yes, good.
Hola.
You can't. Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hi.
Hi.
I gotta move my dog so I don't step on her.
Oh,
Sensei JJ, you are an animal. You are just an animal, man. How many have you already done 3 sessions today already, or no?
Oh, just the one.
You've already done one with Sensei Keith.
Yeah.
How in Ligo, Sensei? How was it?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Oh, good.
Ligo has so much information, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, Shihan Hamid.
Oh, so JJ Sensei, how are you?
Good. And you?
Good, thank you. How's things every day in your place? Everything good in Moncton?
In Moncton, pretty good, yes. In Campbellton,
you're in Boctouche, right?
Capellet.
Capellet.
It's about half an hour from Budo.
Did you? Oh, okay, right. Oh, did you participate last Saturday?
No, I was working.
Oh, you were working. Okay.
So whenever I'm not working, I'm here.
Oh, we'll continue this Saturday class. Every Saturday. Next week, Moji Shihan will be.
Yes.
And then next one is Sylvie Shihan. Supporting Fifth Dan.
Yes.
So we try to continue and hopefully things getting better by July.
Yes. Yes. Hopefully. But this is giving us a great chance to train with everybody, right?
Right. That's right. Good opportunity.
I train in the mornings. I train with
Judd.
Australia, Judd Reed.
Right.
He does his class and it works out to 6 a.m. here. So,
Yeah. Oh.
but
Shihan, who's his name? What's
Judd Reed.
Judd Reed. You remember Shihan Judd.
Right.
Right. So it's 7 p.m. for him, but it's 6 a.m. here.
Right. 6 a.m. So you woke up 6 a.m.
Yeah, I get up at 5:30 and I run downstairs and start the computer.
How was the class?
It is awesome.
Great.
Awesome. His energy is so high.
Of course. Yeah. Glad to hear that. Oh. So what's everyone else doing in your province? Like Sensei Guy and Sensei Lin, everyone else are doing good?
They're doing pretty good, yeah. We're trying to keep the classes going online. I know Sensei Lin does them too.
Right.
I do them twice a week and trying to keep busy between work and training.
Of course. You in touch with Moji Shihan too?
Yes, we did a few classes with him. I had him as a special guest one night and.
Right.
Everyone.
That's great. Oh, Sensei Braun. Oh, how are you?
Well, and yourself?
Good, thank you. How's your wife?
She's well, and your family? Everybody's well?
Everyone doing good. Thank you for asking. Yes.
Good.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yes.
Piotr from Poland, how are you, sir?
KYOKUSHIN, Tom, how you doing?
I'm good. Oh, that sounds like Sensei Brown. I know that voice anywhere. I need a haircut for sure. You gonna keep your hair long, JJ? Huh?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do with it.
You look like a banker now. I want a loan.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
Hello.
Well, if you're giving loans as a compliment, look at Ronco over there. Looks like a hippie, like from the 1968 Woodstock.
Hello.
Hello, guys. Oh, so hi, everybody.
Us.
Sensei Asadani is
I want
here.
to be nice to them, though.
Oh, nice to see everybody. Oh, Jacques Doucette, nice to see you.
Good morning, everybody.
Sensei Keith, how you doing, brother? You feeling good?
We come from Sensei Sue's dojo.
Who's Sensei Keith? Who's
Hey,
Sensei
Doc.
Azandani?
Asadani, where are you, brother?
Sensei Tulio's dojo.
Oh, Simon.
Hello, guys.
Oh, Tia. Oh, Sensei.
Hello, guys. Say hello, guys.
Okay, I'm going to mute everybody except Shihan Hamid, so I'm going to mute everybody.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to unmute you, Shihan. Can you hear me, Shihan? Okay, good.
Tell me when you want to start it.
Yeah, not yet. It's
Yeah, it's 2 minutes to 10. Like give them a few more minutes. People usually.
yeah. I usually do it 3 to 5 minutes after.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody stretch out. Everybody stretch out because we're not going to do a warm up. We're going to get right into the class. We'll do a 2-minute warm up. That's it.
Yeah.
We'll get right into the class, everybody. It's great to see everyone. Keep stretching. Yuhan Wu from Nova Scotia, Halifax. Nice to see you. Os. Renato. Os.
So Shihan Moji, if you hear me after the class, call me please. We chat a little bit. You have my number. Look forward to it.
Hello, everybody.
Oh.
She got her haircut. She got a haircut yesterday. She's so proud of herself.
I had haircut 2 days ago after 2 months.
Oh yeah, look at me. I'm a mess.
Yeah.
But what do you mean, yeah?
It's good.
What's
How
she?
are we doing here? Oh, that's Sensei Kristen.
Oh, Sue.
Oh, Sue. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. You sound like Kristen. Oh, hi, Sue.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, we've got 55, and we're gonna wait 2 more minutes. Okay, everybody.
Moji Shihan, how are you?
I'm good, Shihan. How are you? Also.
Thank you. How's family?
Oh, pretty good. They're all good. They're all good. Shihan, we are going to open in Halifax. Halifax, our government announced from June 5th, we can open.
Oh,
excellent.
Yes, but I would probably take a little time. I go till 1st of July. I decided to do open back on 1st of July.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh, yeah. Just take a little more time, I thought, to get things, and then slow get back to it. Oh,
that's smart. Oh,
yeah.
People still coming on here, so.
Yeah, give them time so everyone join us.
Yeah. Hi, Sensei Brown. How you feeling, brother? You look good. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Sensei Keith, I heard Sensei Ligo's class was very good.
Yeah, it was excellent.
Good.
Covered a lot of like inner body relating to movement.
Good. Mechanics.
Kind of hard to explain in a very quick couple words, but
okay, good.
It was good.
Sensei Marta there, good. Is Sensei Ligo coming, do you know, or no? Is he going to be on this in this class?
Yeah, he's here. I think he's here already.
Oh,
but yeah,
Sensei Ligo, you there? Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to mute everybody except Sensei Shihan Hamid once again. Unmute Shihan. Okay. It's weird when I put the speaker view on. Now I see Sensei Keith. That's weird. I don't understand that. So if I'm speaking, am I in your camera right now?
Yeah.
I'm full screen?
Yeah, full body.
Okay.
Not full body, full half body, upper body. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, well, I think, whoops, Slavi Sensei, how are you, sir? People still coming on, I guess. Tulio Sensei, very nice. I'm glad you came. Keiji. Dino, where's your brother? All right. Okay, Shihan, I think we're ready. Oh. I think we're ready, Shihan.
Both. All right. Also, everyone, thank you for joining our Saturday's class. And as you noticed, this Saturday's Shihan Tom Callahan leads the class. I don't think I need to introduce him to you. He's very well known to everyone. But for those who are new to our organization, Shihan Tom Callahan is chairman of United States KYOKUSHIN-KAN organization. He's also secretary of international committee. He has decades of experience. He has been in so many events, seminars with Canto and well-known instructors around the world. He has lots to offer. And so pay extra attention to his class and enjoy it.
Thank you.
So Shihan Tom, floor is yours, and we'll be back again at the end of the class for the next Saturday.
Very good. Okay. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Shihan Hamid. It's an honor to be with you as always, and you've been a great leader for us, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate all your confidence in me. We have a lot of instructors from North America. Whoops. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Okay, hold on. Let me mute everybody again.
Because they got documents to Frankfurt.
Yeah. Everybody that comes on should be muted automatically. I guess not. So, okay. So anyway, thank you again, Shihan Hamid. Everybody, let's face the showman and Sosai. Sibadachi, Seiza. Hey, Sosani, Rip. Maxo. Maxo Yame. Otigani, Rip. Tate. Okay. Still people coming on here. Let me just double check you guys. I apologize. Yeah, let me just make sure everybody is muted again. Sorry about that.
Shihan, I'm sorry. A couple of my students got bumped off and they're trying to get back on.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, thank you for saying that. Okay, Sensei Lago, how are you? Oh, okay, continue. Okay, I think we're ready. Well, thank you again for being here. I know a lot of you guys are doing other classes. I know that Sensei Lago just taught a class in Seattle, and people in Sensei JJ took Judd Reed's class this morning. So I appreciate you guys being here. So today, what I like to do is go over a nice strong kihon, upper body in typical Sanchin stance. Our kicking will be in a Kumite Dachi stance. Then we'll just go through some basic Ido Gecko. I know we don't have a lot of room, so I'll keep it short. And then maybe we'll go over some combinations and some street combinations, which can be effective from basically street stance, fighting stance, Kumite Dachi. So, Migi Ashimai Sanchin Dachi. Yoi. Nekamate. So what I like to do on my kihon, I like to do double. I do double punches and double techniques because it forces you to use your koshi more. It's harder, right? So you have to punch once and come back immediately. So we won't do it too fast for some of the younger people there, and for some of the instructors here, just bear with me and I appreciate your support. And we'll do the first two slow only, not six, just the first two slow. Everything's double. Ready? knee. I get a tap, ich, knee, thumb, sheep, go, hook, pitch, hutch, coo, juke, Joran ski, ich, knee. I get a tap, ich, knee, thumb, chi, go, hook, pitch, hutch, coo, juke, rocking gamaruchi, ich, knee, get a tap, ich, knee, thumb, chi, go, hook, pitch, hutch, coo, ju, faken agouchi, ich, knee, get a tap, ich, knee, thumb, chi, go, hook, pitch, hutch, coo, ju, rockin' sayuchi, ich, knee, I get a tap, ich, knee, thumb, chi, go, hook, pitch, hutch, coo, juke, rocking hizuchi. Some of the young people, make sure after you strike, you put it underneath the other hand, okay? Ich, knee, get a tap, ich, knee, thumb, chi, go, hook, pitch, hutch, coo, ju. Make sure when you're doing this kihon, everybody, the younger people especially, that you're actually visualizing the target. As you hear me always say, speed and accuracy. Accuracy is very important, so don't just throw the hand anywhere. Visualize where you're striking. For example, this punch, this mwashuke, can be to the side of the temple or the back of the neck, depending where how you're going to decide to strike. Like get it, no, too slow. Sorry. Ich, knee, get a tap. Ich, knee, thumb, sheep, go, hook, pitchy, cheap, coo, ju. Now we're a. Move out the tip, 10 on your knuckles. Here we go. Ich, knee, thumb, chi, go, hook, pitch, hutch, coo, ju. Hit that tip. Shake or Dutch. Hands right here, half squat, 10. Ich, knee, thumb, chi, go, hook, pitchy, hutchy, coo, ju. Shake it off, dogi now stay with his like. Pixie dogi. Here we go. 3 seconds. Kidari Sanshin Dutch. Yo. Kamaite. Jonanuke. Ich. Knee. Get a tap. Ich. Knee. Thumb. Chi. Go. Hook. Pitch. Hutch, coo, ju, soto okay, ich, knee, get a tear, ich, knee, thumb, sheep, go, hook, pitch, hutch, coo, ju. Make sure the shoulder height, don't too low, not too high. Uchuke. Ich. Knee. I get a tap. Ich. Knee. Thumb. Sheep. Go. Hook. Pitch. Hutch. Coo. Ju. Idambarai. Ich. Ni. Get a tap. Ich. Ni. Tum. She. Go. Hook. Hitch. Hutch. Cute. You. Uchuke. Gedambarai. Ich. Ni. Get a tap. Ich. E. Hum. She. Go. Hook. Hitch. Hutch. Cue. You. Make sure on this one, you don't do this. Okay? If someone's grabbing you, you've got to open them up. So you're tight, and then you push. Okay? So you've got to open their arms with that motion. Now, right? 10 more push-ups. Ich, ni, tongue, chi, go, hook, hitch, hutch, two, ju, tate, shake or Dutch, nice and wide. 10 half squats. Ich, ni, tongue, chi, go, hook, hitchi, hachi, two, ju, very good. Now we're ready. Dogenashite kudasai. Very hot today. Back to Migi Sanshin Dutch. Yoi. My tip. Sto Gamanuchi. Make sure all your sto, the wrist is back. Whether like there's water going down for the Hizuchi, wrist is back for the Kome, wrist is turned for the Uchi. Okay, all the strikes. This is the section of the hand that you're striking with for the young people, not for the instructors. You already know that one. So be careful, you don't strike here and break your hand. Here's the striking part. You can only do that if the wrist is bent. If you're like this, you have a tendency to hit this part of your hand, okay? So make sure the wrist is down in every single strike. Gamanuchi, sto Gamanuchi. Ich. Ni. I get a tap. Ich. Ni. Hum. She. Go. Hook. Hitch. Visualize. Hutch. Cue. Ju. Sto Sakuchuchi. Collarbone. Ich. Ni. I get a tap. Ich. Ni. Tongue. Chi. Go. Hook. Hitch. Hachi. Coop. Ju. This one's like throwing a baseball, not chopping wood, not up and down, out to your opponent's collarbone. Where are we? Sto uchi. Ich. Ni. I get it there. Ich. Ni. Tongue. Chi. Go. Hook. Hitch. Hutch. Cue. Juke. Esa. All right. Oh, very good. Breathing. Ich. Ni. She. Hold it. Ibuki. Right. Dogenashite. Woof. Migi Kibadach. Yoi. My tap. Seiken Shidozuki. Ich. Ni. Get a tap. Ich. Ni. Hum. Chi. Go. Hook. Hitch. Hutch. Cue. Juke. I'm sorry I forgot the sto kome, so sorry about that. Hiji Jodan. Ich. Knee. Stay low. Get a tap. Ich. Knee. Turn. She. Go. Hick. Hitch. Touch. Q. Ju. This one's particularly good for the teki kata because it's not so easy having that corkscrew koshi when you're in a kibidachi, but you need to practice. Hiji aro shuchi. Ich. Knee. Get a tap. Ich. Knee. Come. She. Go. Hip. Hitch. Hachi. Q. Ju. Okay, got short. Squeeze. Hitch knee. Back straight. Samshi. Hook. Touch. Kuju. Come up slowly. Hitch knee. Samshi. Go hook. Hitch. Hutch. Kuju. Very good. Now, right? Well, 20 seconds, 30, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Get some water. Whoops. Usually I don't stop for water, but it's hot in the summertime, so we need to stay hydrated. This is one of the reasons we tend to have our muscles tighten up with the lactic acid and whatnot, because if your muscles and tendons and et cetera aren't hydrated, you have a tendency to pull them. So stay hydrated when you're training, in the summertime especially, but all times, of course. Okay, we're not gonna go through all the kicking kihon. We'll just go through some of them. So we're gonna do it from Kimiti Dachi. Committee dachi, oi, my tap. So just to warm up the legs, we're gonna shift the weight. Now, when I shift my weight from the back foot to the front foot, you notice my back doesn't move. My back is still straight. So we're gonna just do a maigiri up the front leg, maigiri up the back leg, 20 count, but light, just to warm up the legs, okay? No kiai. Ich. Knee, put your foot back in the same place it came from, san. She, balance, go, hook, bring the knee up, hitch, hachi, Q, Ju. Now check your stance. You should be exactly where you started from. A lot of times when we end up doing multiple kicks, our feet tend to have a tendency to get narrower, closer together to parallel. Always remember, after you kick, put it straight back, okay? Keep those knees bent for the younger people. Okay, here we go. Back leg, uchimawashigiri, front leg, inside kick. Ich, two kicks, one count. First two is slow. Again, put your foot back in the same place. If you can't kick high, it's okay. Just make sure on the uchimawashigiri, you don't start the kick from here. You have to cross your center line here because you want to get over the guy's guard. And it's hard to see from here. So make sure you come here first, and then around. What? Here we go. First two slow. Ich. Knee. Get a tap. Ich. Knee. San. Sheep. Go. Hook. Fighting stance. Hitch, hutch, Q, Ju. Very good. Now we're gonna do maigiri up the back foot, solto mawashigiri up the front foot. Maigiri, solto. Same principle applies. Make sure your back is not doing this. Shifting, okay? Maigiri, solto mawashigiri. First two slow. Ich. Put it back. Knee. Good. Akirata. Ich. Knee. San. Chi. Go. Hook. Jeep. Chi. Ku. Ju. Very good. Now, right? Again, we're going to commit the dach, and we're going to slide up the Suriyashi dashi, and we're going to do Konsetsugiri, Yokogiri. 1, 2. Put it back. Make sure when you do the Konsetsugiri, the Suriyashi dashi, your knee is this way, not out. It's to an angle. It's not straight here. Your opponent is here. You might even have 2 opponents. So here, 1. You put it down for split sec if you want. And then we're going to switch. Switch. Okay, left, right, right, left. We'll do the first 2 slow. 2 kicks, 1 count. Itch. Switch. Knee. Itch. Knee. Whoops, sorry. Switch. Here we go. Get a tap. Itch. Switch. Knee. Knee san. Sorry. She. Go. Hook. Switch. Hands up. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Oh, very good. Now we're going to do hizagiri, put it back, shift. Hizagiri, put it back, shift. If you're going to shift, you always have to put the kick, whether it's a maigiri, hizagiri, what have you, behind where it started before you shift. Try not to jump when you shift. It's not a jump. It's more just like this. Stay low when you shift. Okay, we're going to do 10. Hizagiri off the back leg, shift. Hizagiri. We'll start right from the ki. Get a 10. Itch. Knee. Thumb. She. Go. Hook. Stitch. Hutch. Q. Ju. Come on. Now we're ready. 10 more squats. Shake with Dutch. Half squats. Itch. Knee. Thumb. She. Go. Hook. Stitchy. Chi. Q and Ju. Now we're ready. Pulse in. Breathing. Itch. Knee. Thumb. Chi, and hold it. Buki. Right. Looking our stake with it. 3 seconds. Turn. Very good. Okay. That will be the completion of our Kihon. So, wanted to do a couple of moving basics from Mido Gecko, very small, and we'll start them from Zenkotsu Dachi Gidambarai. Zenkotsu Gidambarai. Yoi. Come on, tap. Make sure you have a little room. And we're going to move forward. Make sure you don't come up on your Zenkotsu Dachi. Just keep this front leg low. Okay? We're going to step in. All 4 blocks. Jodan, Soto, Uchi, Gidambarai, punch, punch. Jodan, Soto, Uchi, Gidambarai, punch, punch. Then Sagare, going back. We're going to go into Kokotsu Dachi, Uchuke. Step back with the right foot, left foot. And then again, step forward. Okay, you got it? Well, just follow along. We'll do it like 3 to 5 times. Again, Zenkotsu Dachi Gidambarai. Yo, come on, yeah. We'll do it slow. Itch. Knee. Come all the way back. Right foot should be forward now in the Kokotsu Dachi. Itch. Knee. Forward my itch. knee, itch, knee, again, itch, knee, itch, knee, one more time, itch, knee, itch, knee, hooray, very good. Now we're going to go into Sanchin Dutch and move a little bit in Sanchin Dutchy in Gyakuski. Yashimai Sanchin Dutch. Yoip, my tip, Gyakuski. So we're going to move forward. And again, you notice I'm not coming up and down, up and down. It's a very short movement. You're not going a distance. Maintain. Maintain. So that's how far we're going. That's it. Yakuski, Uchuke with one arm. We've done this before. Uraken, bring it all the way back. Hiji Jodan, Tetsui. You've seen Sosai do this. You've seen a lot of people do this. So if you're not familiar with it, please learn it. Yakuski, Uchuke with one arm. Uraken, back, Hiji Jodan, Tetsui. Tetsui, hammer fist. Okay? So we're gonna, where is I? Yeah, we're gonna move forward and punch first. Itch. Take your time. Knee. Two. I'll do it a little slow. San. Now we're gonna go backwards. Sagari. Itch. Knee. Tongue. I'm gonna go forward now. We're gonna do a little faster. Not too fast yet. Itch. Knee. Tongue. Sagari. Itch. Knee. Tongue. Last time, a little more quickly. Itch. Knee. Tongue. Ready? Knee. Tongue. Now we're ready. Good. Practice that, please. It's a good combination. And a lot of times, if you're holding a beer or something like I usually am, you have to be able to fight with one hand. Huh? You see a lot of this in Nakata too, whether it's in Sanshin, you know, this could be punch, 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 Tetsui to the groin, or it could be punch, punch, block, multiple bunkai, of course. But when you're doing multiple things with one arm, please learn this well, because whether you're blocking, striking, koken, shote, what have you, if you can do 2 or 3 things with one arm, block and strike with one arm, in case the other one's disabled, you're in good shape. So these kinds of little things like this little drill just kind of works on that. It also engages your brain more, because we have to get so comfortable with our kihon, with our body mechanics, that it flows naturally. So whenever you're practicing, just like a musician, practice slowly. Don't try to rush it and make it sloppy. Make sure the technique is good. So I don't care how slow it goes, as long as you get the technique. Speed will come. Don't worry about the speed, okay? I want to talk a little bit about something that Shiad Hamid was talking about last week, which I'm a big supporter of, and we think alike in this regard for sure. It's about balance, and Shiad Hamid was talking a lot about balance. And balance is the foundation of a karate, right? Without balance, we don't have anything, especially if you're going to be in the street, but even in tournament competition, whether it be kato or kumite, you need your balance. But more importantly, most importantly, I should say, you need your balance in the street, which means you need a good solid base. Your legs have to have a certain width where you have stability, but also you have to have balance, because in the fight, you are going to be pushed off balance for sure. and you do not want to go to the ground. So you need this balancing thing. So what I want to do now is I want to balance on the right leg with our hands up, and we're just going to do 10 Maigidis, okay? So find your center. Now, there's several things you should be aware of when you're trying to find your center or find your balance. Your big toe, this part of your the ball of your foot, chusicle area. This is where you need to focus your feet as they grip the floor. But please pay close attention to that ball of your foot on the big toe area. This is where the stability comes from. You've seen the Jukatabe shoes, Japanese shoes. It's always like this. The big toe is separated. There's a reason for that, because it's a balance thing, and why also that it's always good to walk bare feet so you can feel your foot. There's so many, if you do reflexology or anything, there's so many pressure points and vital tendons and things in your foot. So pay attention to your feet. Also for the balance, what happens is that we start to do this with our backs, we do this with our backs. So you want to have like a string to the top of the ceiling, and your back, this part of your back, your lower back, your pelvis needs to be in. You don't want the butt out, straight up. Your pelvis is in, and you're up and down, and you should be able to stand there as long as you want. It takes practice, of course, like anything else, but please pay attention to this balance. So we'll just do this little drill I like to do. We'll put the left leg up, hands up. We'll just do 10 Maigidis. Okay, we don't have to do it hard or fast. Ready? Ich, ni, san, chi, keep your knee up. Go, hook, sich, hutch, ku, ju. Okay, very good. You'll feel a little bit in your glute muscles as well back here as you try to balance yourself. But again, try to keep your back straight. Feel your big toe, hands up. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, hook, sich, hutch, ku, ju. Oh, very good. Again, one of those things just like this that you need to practice. They seem simple enough, but the simple basic stuff is what we actually need to practice, especially as we get up in rank. We tend to forget about the basics just because we're trying to challenge ourselves more, doing more complicated things. But the reality is, in the street, it's the basics that work. It's the basics of the foundation of your karate that is effective for real life situations. And that means balance, proper technique, proper striking with the part of the hand you're striking with, the seiken, Iraken, Shito, MP, whatever it is. Where you strike and how fast you strike, the accuracy, the vital organs is the most critical thing. Of course, in tournament fighting, there's rules. We can't kick the knee, groin, soft tissue, throat, ears. But in the real life situation, the soft tissue targets is where you want to aim for. So when you're practicing, as I said in the beginning, you want to visualize a lot of these things, where you're striking. So even if you're doing this Raken Mawashuke, don't just throw it. Same with the punch. Don't just throw it. Where are you aiming? Pressure points here, solar plexus, spleen, liver. Know your anatomy. Please study your anatomy. It's as important as anything else. Because if you're just wailing away, kicking in with no regard, punching, striking with no regard, you're not going to be as effective. And of course, as the Sosai always said, the ichigeki, the one strike, should put the opponent down. And that means not just power, it means accuracy, where you're striking, what's going to disable the opponent. In tournament fighting, of course, you can hit to the spleen, ribs, liver, of course. There's pressure points up here under the collarbone, of course, the shoulders. That's good. In the street, you've got to be more deadly. Throat, of course, the nose, temple, straight ahead, the knee. It might be instead of a roundhouse kick to the knee, it might be a straight kick this way. Things like that. So when you think about your mechanics, your body mechanics and moving, think about all these things. Think about your opponent in a real life situation. So you got to visualize this. I know when Canto speaks a lot, he always talks about imagine, imagine, imagine. This is what he means by that. Imagine what's going on. Don't just have your mind here and practice here. It's all going to come together this way. When we're starting out, a lot of times our brains are over here and our bodies are here. And through practice and years of practice, the brain and the body become one. And then when that happens, when you're moving, you become in the state of mushin, which we've heard about, with no mind, and you're just reacting. But your facility and your mechanics are there from all the past practice. So for the younger people, I don't have to speak to the instructors here, mostly it's for the younger people I'm speaking to, but please keep this in mind when you're practicing, that the repetitiveness is going to train your body mechanics so your body will be there. It might be sloppy in the street. It might not be as pretty as you kihon, but it will be there, I promise you. But it won't be there unless you practice, 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 okay? Os, another 30-second break. Os. Belly, you have to move, honey. Put you over here just a little bit. Right down. Okay, ready? So I want to do two more things today. One is I want to go over two basic movements of two katas. And the first kata I want to go over is pinyon ni, pinyon sona ni. I don't want to get too complicated because I know there's a lot of people here that are not, that are still starting. So I want to keep it simple. So I just want to work on the first couple of moves of pinyon ni, pinyon sona ni, and how to transition from yoi into our shinzentai, our natural stance, into the first position, of course, which is here. Huh? So in KYOKUSHIN-KAN, everything we do, we use our hip and we go in the direction of the attack or the block. So in some other styles, they will go this way. So one part of your body is going backwards, one's going forward. What happens is that dissipates the power and the speed as well. So Okazaki, Shion, and Canto, rightfully so, have made everything much more efficient in Kan, and it makes much more sense. So when we pivot into a Kokotsudachi, for example, first of all, let's start from Yoi. In Waki Kamai, I sometimes see this with people here. This Waki Kamai needs to be hidden. It needs to be hidden from your opponent. So the first move is going to be, you're going to leave this foot here, left, right here, step with the left foot. And when we pivot into the Kokotsudachi, we actually pivot on our heel and our foot goes this way. A lot of times you'll see people go from the Kokotsudachi stance, the heel will go this way, like so, as you see. You're on the ball of your foot and you step back. In Kan, we pivot on the heel and go forward with the foot. Rather than go back, we go forward. You understand? It's a little tricky if you've done it the other way for many years, but this makes much more sense and it's more mechanically sound as well. So let's step with the left and hide the Waki Kamai and look at your opponent. And then when we transfer this hip, we sit. There's an Uchi-uke. My body is at a 45. Yunjigodo, my belt. And then this right hand is preparing. There's several bunkai of this, but this is preparing for Soto-uke. So I just pop it up here. And be careful you don't do this. I see this a lot on the pinyon sona ni. See my back going like this? No, you want to sit and sit. Sit. So stand up first, lock your right leg out in the Kokotsudachi position, and just sit. Your right foot should be at a 45 and just sit. The back needs to be straight when we sit in that Kokotsudachi stance. Because it's hard on the hip and of course the leg, a lot of people want to go low. So what they have a tendency to do to try and go low is they do this. It's very normal to do that because it feels better and you feel like you're lower, but it's incorrect. Straight down, sink, sink. Uchi-uke, and this should be here. It's not a Jodo-nuke like this. This is a Jodo-nuke, right? Here, this eye height, all that. We all know how to do a Jodo-nuke. This is not a Jodo-nuke. This is closer to the head. You're getting ready for a Soto-uke. Uchi-uke and getting ready for Soto-uke. Now, there are bunkais where this can be a block as well. But for now, we're going to just have it here. I'm at a 45. I block the first punch, the second punch comes. I need to put this hip and power the soto. So I come under. Notice this. This is the power. 45 to 90. That's the second block. 1, 2. So let's start slow from here, from yoi. Look at your opponent, step with the left foot out, you hide your wakikamai. 1. Now we're going to pivot on the heel, put our foot at the 45 and come up and pop. This one comes up, not like this. From here, just up. Why don't we just sit here for a second from wakikamai and pop it. Uchi, getting ready for soto. Okay, let's do it with 1 count. Ich. Nice and slow. Now, knee, here comes this. This is already a block. Second block, let's turn, pull our hip 90. Knee. Now we're going to step out into kibidachi, of course, and hit with this tetsui. We've just moved his arm over like this, opening up his side. Step out, tetsui. Make sure when you're hitting that tetsui to his ribs that the right hand is not here. Notice there? Again, you want to hide this. It also torques that tetsui. So there's several things going on with the body mechanics. Okay, let's try it again. We'll do it slow from yoi. Ich. Ni. San. Make sure you're nice parallel here. Your back is straight. You just hit the tetsui. So make sure your arm isn't locked. You cannot strike with a locked arm. It has to be slightly bent here so you can have the power. Okay, this is mostly again for the younger people, so I don't mean to bore the instructors with this, but I do see this done incorrectly many times. So let's do it one more time, and then we're going to go to the other side. Ready? Ich, ni. Now, from here, same. We're going to put this right foot pointed to our opponent, hide our wakikamai, and look, of course, and then pivot on the heel. And we're here again. Same thing. So I know usually there's one side that's stronger than the other. Let's just try those moves a couple of times, and then we'll move on. Pinyan sana ni. Yoi. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. Hide it. Hide the left hand. Right hand slightly bent. Hitting with the pitsui to the ribs. Nice kibidachi back straight. Parallel, toes even. And now ready. One more time. Everybody getting that? Thumbs up. Everybody getting it? Okay, good. Again, it's just basics. It's a practice kata, but it involves so many body mechanics that are sort of not natural. So the things that don't come so natural require a little bit of effort. So please practice. Pinyan sana ni, yoi. Ich, ni. San, chi. All right. Okay, very good. Excellent. Now, I want to go through the first few movements of Geisai Sho because it's not so dissimilar to this. And we see this in a lot of the kan kata that this movement into kokotsudachi is not easy. It's not easy at all. So again, we pivot on the heel, just like we do now with Mowate. It's this, okay? You have to be able to do it. Okay, let's practice that. So uchi-oke, shift your weight. I'm at a 45, and I stayed at 45 with the uchi-oke. Yunji-godo with my belt knot. And again, just like getting ready for that, doing that second soto block in Pinyon Ni, we have to do the same thing with the hip with this punch. And we're straight. So 1, 2, 1, still to 45. I'm looking, 2. Now we step into Zenkotsudachi Jodan. Okay, punch. Now the most important part, as most of us know, watch my back heel. To shift back is no good. We need to keep this heel down. So in order to do that, it's not easy, but we've got to take almost shift into a Kotsudachi stance while staying parallel. Can you guys see me? I hope, yeah, you can. So we've got to shift this. How do we do that? We got to stay low and we think. My back doesn't move. My heel stays. I shift my weight back. And then of course, I come out. This is the most difficult part, and one that if you're in a tournament, as Sensei Ligo will tell you, and some others that have done tournaments in kata, this is really critical. And you see this done incorrectly all the time in Kyokushin, even in KYOKUSHIN-KAN. So I want to make sure this doesn't happen. So when we go back to get into the Gedambarai Kibidachi, you've got to shift here, almost into Kotsudachi. You notice I'm still shoulder width. I'm not here. I'm still shoulder width apart. Think, then shift. And again, the Gedambarai, as you know. So those couple of things are really important. As you do the Uchuke, I'm at a 45, and I'm looking. The power is coming from my hip. When I punch, step into Zenkotsudachi, punch, shift back, and use that hip as you do the Gedambarai. Using this hip in the Gedambarai stance, in the Kibidachi stance, is what's so important in the Teki Kata. This is not easy. If you watch Okazaki Shihan, he has a really amazing ability to use the hips in the Kibidachi. So it's not easy. So practice that move. It's not just this. You still got to use the hip. Not easy. I have a problem with it as well. I'm aware of this. So when I do this, I have to pay particular attention to this. If I don't, I miss it myself. So I'm just sharing some of the little details that are necessary to perform these katas more accurately in the way of the kan way. So let's do it a couple more times. We'll just do this side. Watch the 45 into the 90 with the punch. And as you come back, keep that heel down and sink without moving your back. Those things, keep that in your mind. You should be fine. Ich, knee, san, here, and hide this hand. Same it this way. I'm not going to be able to do it this. Well, actually, this not right. I don't have room to do it on this side because of the Sosai side. 2 more times. Next side show. Yo, ich, knee, san. All right. Another thing to pay a little bit of attention to, from Kotsudachi into Zenkotsudachi, you notice I'm not going up or down. I'm staying with the same low height here. Same height. Same height. My head doesn't move, or I try not to have it move. I'm not perfect, but step here, here. This is why you have to do it slowly, myself included, because in order not to go up and down and to transition to 3 stances, we've got the Kokotsudachi, Zenkotsudachi, Kibidachi right in a row. And we all have a tendency to go up, down, force things. We have to make it fluid, okay? So you have to do it slowly. That's the only way to do it, is to do it slowly. And then over time, the fluidity will come and it will look much more beautiful and smooth. So we'll do it 2 more times, then we'll move on. Yoink, ich, knee, san. All right, 1 more time. Ich, knee, san. Very good. So practice Pino Sono Ni, Gekshai Sho, because they're related in the stances, especially. And the transition from stance to stance, I think actually Hamashian was talking a little bit about this last week as well. Transitioning from Kokotsudachi, Zenkotsudachi, Kibidachi, not just for kata, which they of course are, but also when you're fighting, because you're always shifting. You're coming offline, you're shifting. If I come offline for a punch, I might block, come up into pseudo ashidashi, into the ribs or something. The point is, you need to be able to transition your stances while maintaining your balance. So it's all one. You can't separate your karate into segments. Oh, it's this or it's that. It's everything. So when you sit by yourself and you're reflecting on your class, whoever your teacher is, or if you're a teacher yourself, I know most of us do this. We're always self-reflecting, looking at our own movements. How do we improve our own movements? How do I make my transitions smoother and more accurate? And not just going through the motions. Oh, I'm punching. Oh, I'm kicking. Without proper analysis of yourself, you have to analyze. Is my knee high enough when I kick? Am I snapping it back, for example? Or am I just kicking and dropping my foot? Or am I kicking my gi from here as opposed to here? Little details like that. Self-monitor. Self-monitor yourself. Videotape yourself. Say, I'm off there. Oh, I got to fix that. This is how you become a good martial artist. And hopefully many of you will become teachers someday. And in KYOKUSHIN-KAN, we really pride ourselves in our quality of instructors. And we don't just go and start teaching crap karate. We teach good karate coming down from Koyama Shihan, Okazaki Shihan, Canto, Shihan Hamed, Shihan Balsman, people like this. So please pay attention to your detail. Don't just go through the motions. Be present, mentally present of your body mechanics. Okay, last thing I'd like to do today. We're gonna do 2 minutes of it because we were running out of time. We have a little time left. I just want to go over the basic first position Canto of Egan. Many of you know it, but you really only need to start one position. And if you continue to do this one position, you'll be doing fine. Okay, so let's just go over it real quick. We don't have a lot of time. If some of you haven't done this before, most of you have. Shoulder width apart, pelvis in, slightly forward on your weight, just a bit. Your knees are bent, nice and relaxed. Your shoulders are relaxed, they're rounded. So then we want to reach our hands out to round our scapula. Bring them in around chest high. Your wrists are relaxed, your elbows are relaxed, your shoulders are definitely relaxed. My hips are in, my pelvis is in. I'm not out like this, I'm not stiff, I'm just relaxed. Now, a few things to pay attention to. Your fingers are open, like you've got little cotton balls, a little whatever. So your fingers are open, they're not like this. Okay, let me get a little closer to the camera. Make sure you visualize, like Canto always says, imagine little balls between your fingertips. Also, this whole area, you should pretend or imagine that you're holding like a wicker basket or something very light that could break. So you don't want to squeeze, you want to just hold it lightly here. Same with between your legs here. Something you're holding very lightly, but you're all relaxed in here, okay? And you're about chest high. Your eyes should be gazing, not staring at anything. You should just be gazing into the distance. Your tongue's behind your teeth, and you're breathing through the nose, down to your tendon, down to your tummy. Pause for a minute, then breathe back out through your nose. Exhale through your nose as well, and then pause at that exhale. So the pausing is interesting when you breathe. Breathe in, I'm paused. I breathe out through my nose, I'm paused before I take my next breath. And if you do this, you don't have to breathe as deeply as you can. It's not like that. You want to breathe wherever your lungs are, but pause for about a second on each side of the inhale and exhale. And you'll discover that you start to breathe more slowly and more slowly. And ideally, in this position, when you get good at it, you should be breathing at just 2 or 3 breaths a minute, maybe 4. Right now, you're probably going to be around 10. Okay, so we're just going to do 2 minutes of it. In this position, try to remember what I said. And we're going to breathe in through the nose, exhale through the nose, pause, breathe down to your tendon. As we breathe in, we expand our tummy. We exhale, it goes in, okay? And we'll just do 2 minutes or a minute and a half or so. And relax. And bring it down slowly. Stand up. You should be nice and relaxed. Your heart rate should be down to a normal pace. Of course, that was only, I don't know, a minute and a half. But you want to work up. I usually stay in this position for 15 minutes or so. And then, of course, there's other positions. We can go into that later. But if you just practice this alone and you work up to 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, it will change everything. So it operates with your electrical system in your body. It will help you with explosive power, quickness, developing your fast twitch tendons and microfibers in your fascia. All kinds of benefits come out of the Egan training. And you should do it once or twice a day. And even when you're stressed, just sit there and breathe for a minute, 2 minutes. I'm so grateful that we actually, Canto is into this training so deeply because it's changed my life. I think it's changed KYOKUSHIN-KAN's training significantly for the positive, of course. So anyway, don't take the Egan for granted. Make this part of your supplemental training. And I want to thank you guys. I'm going to turn it over to Hamid in just a second. I just want to thank you guys for being here with me, training with me. It's my honor to have you. And I'm just so grateful to be part of this organization and to be amongst so many great instructors and people of character, which is what we're all doing here. So I'm going to turn it over to Jian Hamid. Boss, and thank you once again. And I hope to see you soon. Jian.
Boss, everyone. Thank you. It was thank you so much. And thank you for sharing the details. And everyone remember that those details are very essential and need to apply for not that particular cutoff. And that makes us different with the ordinary person. So not just those details, there are more. And during the long-term practice, and I wanted you learn it, please apply it. And those instructors now listening, make sure your students apply this. Thank you again. And the next week we have Moji Shihan.
Let me find Moji and take him. Let me find Moji here. Hold on, Moji. Hold on, buddy. Whoop. Where are you? Oh, there you are. You're only this big. You're only this big. Shihan Moji.
Sylvie Shihan will be the following. Looking forward to it. Moji Shihan, are you there? So next, you share the login information and everything with us. You can share Facebook and also mail it to all brand leaders. They can get from their branches and their instructors. And following emoji and I have a good following that. This is going to be ongoing. I contacted senior experienced branch sensei, and they are not telling who they are. Guys, next week, and that
well, Shihan, it's very difficult to hear you. You're breaking up, but I think what you're saying, if everybody didn't get it, Shihan Moji will be leading the class next Saturday, then Shihan Sylvie the following Saturday, and then I think there's going to be a bunch of other instructors every Saturday, correct?
I'm going to introduce them next week to everyone.
Okay, very good. Hold on, Siri. Hey, Siri, stop. It's music time right now. That's why. They know. She knows. Siri knows. Okay. Anyway, it's great to see you all, guys. And I look forward to seeing you next Saturday. And thank you, Shihan Hamid.
Awesome, everyone. Thank you.